Good evening, one and all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Children, we have started second chapter in English. How the dog found himself a new master. It's a folk tale. Folk tale means stories which are transferred or passed from one generation to another orally. It's a folk tale. Okay. And in the story we saw how dogs were roaming as freely as wolves. Then one day such a dog decides to find a master for himself. So first he makes a wolf his master. Then wolf was frightened at the sight of at the appearance of big bear. It runs away. So this dog now asks bear to be his master. Bear agrees to this. Both of them go further to hunt a cow and saw cows were moving loudly and running in a panic in all directions. This makes the bear also to run deeper into the forest. So this bear, it also frightens or fears somebody, to whom we will see that now. Okay, children, pay attention. Now, why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. It is the lion who rules the forest in this part. Dog thinks that, yeah, it's a lion who rules the forest in this part. The lion, who is he? Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on the earth. Dog asks, Lion, who is he? Okay. Then, well, then I'll say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. Now, this dog decides to leave this bear also because it was frightened by the appearance of the lion. And now, dog comes to know that the lion is more powerful than anyone else in the forest. That is why it decides to take shelter, we can say, or decides to ask lion to be his master. All right. Okay. Then, and off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. He goes to lion asking him to become his master. Then the lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him, served him for a long and long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared to touch the dog or offend him in any way. So, in this para, we come to know, we understand that dog goes to lion, asks lion to be his master. Lion agrees to it, and both of them they starts living together. And the dog enjoys the company of lion. It was a good life for him, and he had nothing to complain of because lion was the strongest beast in the forest. That is why no one dared touch the dog also. But one day, the two of them were walking side by side along a path. They were going on the way. They found what? See, along a path that ran amid means on the way or in between, bare cliffs. When all of a sudden the lion stopped. Once they were going, and on the way, lion stopped. What may have made lion stop? We'll see this now. He gave a great roar. Lion roared very loudly and struck the ground angrily with his paw. Lion becomes very angry, roared loudly. It struck the ground angrily with his paw, and with such a force that a hole formed there. Hole formed on the ground. Then he began to back away very quietly. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. Lion becomes very angry, roared loudly. It struck the ground angrily with his paw. It forms the hole on the ground, but at last lion comes back, decides to return. This makes dog ask lion what happened. Then lion answers. See, what does it answer? I smell a man coming this way. Lion says, there is a man coming towards us. I can smell. The lion said, we would better run for it or we will be in trouble. Both of us, we have to go from here, otherwise we'll be in the trouble. We'll be caught in the trouble. Oh, well, then I will say goodbye to you. Lion, I want a master who is stronger than anyone on the earth. Now this dog decides to leave this lion also because it finds there is somebody who is much more stronger than a lion also. And he's a man. So he now decides to go to man and ask man to be his master. Okay, children, there are two difficult words given here. Dare. Dare means to brave enough to do something. Cliff means a steep, high rock, often at the edge of the sea. Amid means in between, I have told you. Okay, we'll continue the last part of the lesson. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. Now, this dog goes to man and becomes a servant of man, makes man his master, and he lives there, served him very faithfully. And this happened long, long ago. But to this day, the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. Okay, this is the end of the lesson. So we come to know or understand that how dog finds his master. At last, author says here, this day the dog is man's most loyal servant. Isn't it, children? Dogs are very much loyal than anybody else and knows no other master. That means man is the master of dog. Dog becomes real companion of man. I hope you understood the lesson. If you have any doubt, you can share your doubts to my personal number. Thank you.